So here's my mess I have going on. I'm not going to record like every step of this or a tutorial or anything like that. But anyway, yeah, this, and I have this muted right now. I'm watching a trial. So, and it's the Michelle Triconis trial. If anybody else is watching it, let me know in the comments below. And this is my little drying rack for after I paint stuff. Wet cloth in there to store my paintbrushes in if I don't need to use them for a minute. This is in case I need any water, and this is a little bit of water, some butt wipes. I'm just showing you everything I have sitting in front of me. Here's a bunch of different acrylic paints, and this little plate, sometimes I'll use it like as a paint palette. And this is a lid from a Chinese container, and I always use it to put my paintbrushes on. These I'm probably going to use as like stain cloths. Some different choices of brushes, and this is what I'm using for my supplies. Some cans, just some old tin cans. I picked out the sizes I wanted, and I'm making a flatware holder thing for like plastic silverware or real silverware, whichever, for like Christmas or whatever kind of get together, you have, picnic, whatever. That's what I'm gonna make. And oops, I wanted to put something in like just to pick it up. So I'm gonna put this dowel. This is a dowel that I used for a different project, and I tore it apart because I didn't want it anymore. And I found a bead that just so happened to fit right on the end of this. Hold on. This bead right here, I happen to have in just a random little jar of beads. And I just tried them all until I could find one that maybe might fit on here, or at least I could make it fit. So anyway, yeah, this one fits just right. So I'm going to use it for the end, and it's just going to have this thing in the middle to pick it up with, I guess. And yeah, I'm going to paint them first, and then I'm going to put them all together. I think it'll be all right. And I know I have a giant mess behind me, but you know what? That's just the way it goes. This is real life, and that's how it always looks over there. So yeah, I think, yeah, that's about how it always looks over there. But you know, all my stuff's right here. It's handy. Got all my pens that I like, these markers, different kinds of markers. Here's my index cards. Gotta have my index cards handy. My calendar. Here's my Kindle if I feel like reading. This is usually a box of tissues, but it's a roll of toilet paper right now. Here's my hair straightener. Even though I didn't end up using it today, it's still sitting there anyway. Yeah, some hand lotion, just some scissors, paper clips, some whiteout. Just some random notebooks, my old calendar, because it's got like information in it I want, and I'd never transferred it over to my new calendar yet. Yeah. So anyway, this is just a very random kind of video, but yeah, here I am. So yeah, I'm going to paint these and put them all together, and then I'll show them to you when it's all done. Or maybe I'll show you like part way through. Maybe I'll show you like kind of the steps or whatever. I don't know. All I know is I'm not doing a tutorial because I don't do crafting tutorials, because I've done them in the past. I have done them before. But I really like to just sit and take my time and do it really slow. And it's therapeutic. You know what I'm saying? It's relaxing. And I've had this sitting out here in front of me for a couple weeks at least. And I never did it. I had it sitting out here when I was sick. Before I got sick, I had it sitting out here because I thought, well, while I'm not doing anything else while I'm sick, I'm gonna just do this project. I didn't even feel like doing it. I didn't feel like doing anything. But anyway, yeah. So now I feel like doing it. So, like I said, it's just kind of therapeutic. But yeah, I'll show it to you a little bit here and a little bit there. That's what I'll do. So that's the reason why I don't like making crafting videos, because they're kind of therapeutic, and it's not therapeutic if I have to mess around with setting up the tripod and getting it just right and getting the lighting just right, and then, oh, now it's dark outside, so I'm gonna have to get different lighting, and just, you know. But yeah, I have this little plastic cup sitting here with my watering can that I use for my plants. It's got just a little bit of water in it, and that's because some of this paint I might like squirt a little bit in here and water it down, or I don't know, I might use the water. That's all I know. That's what I know. But I might thin it down, depending. The way I'm going to do these is very random. Just do whatever you want kind of thing. That's the way I do it. If there's a way to do it, I couldn't tell you. This is just my way. But yeah, so I'm trying to see if I have, hold on. Okay, let me show you some of the ones that I've already done. So here's one right here that has, this is like permanently attached in there with like tons of glue and stuff. So yeah, anyway, right now it has a rubber band around it, but I did have it hidden, the rubber band I mean, but anyway, I don't want to take it off of there because I have it just the way I want it. But here's one of them, and it just has this in it. I got this little ball, and then I got a dowel, and I shoved it on there. It's got lights in it. It lights up. I kind of don't want to light it up either because it's set on a timer. But anyway, there's lights in it. I did have it sitting on my counter, and now I have it in my craft room sitting with some of my other decor. And then here's another one that I did. And this smaller one. And there's this one. So these are just some different ones that I did. And it'll probably end up looking sort of similar to these, but I'm not going to have these sitting in front of me when I do it. So I actually didn't even have these sitting together when I did them, but they look awfully similar, don't they? So I guess I do just to have kind of like my own way of doing it. But you can do so many different things with it. Like, so I'll put you down a little, bring you down here a little bit. Okay. But yeah, let's get these out of the way. So for these, you can do them so many different ways. This is how I always do. This is how I use these. I use these out in my kitchen right now. But you can put candles on top. And they can be like different heights then, just the votives. And it's a whole new look for them then. And you can even take another one and sit it like down here, and then you could have 3 of them. But, because I do like to group things in 3s. But anyway, yeah, so that's one way you can use it. Or you can put a plant in it. That actually looks pretty good, just like that. Or you could use them for a pencil can, right? All your little office supplies, and you can have one of them with a plant to make it kind of decorative, or however you want to do it. You can use these however you want to. But yeah, that's just showing you the different things that you can do with some tin cans. I had absolutely no plan when I turned on the camera except for to show you my mess that I had sitting in front of me. Yeah, and I'm missing the trial. What's that? Mail?
Feels like something about this.
Oh, that's...
External.
Huh?
Feels like something about the size of my external hard drive.
That is Dollar Shave Club razor refills. Yeah, so Josh just brought the mail in, and that was something of mine, so he thought it was a package. Well, it is a package, but it's just razor refills from Dollar Shave Club. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you some of my little finished ones. But it does take a little while because it takes a few different coats, and I don't know. But they're thin coats, so they dry really fast. But yeah, that's what this is. I use this for... I just sit stuff on it to dry, so... Anyway. What?
Oh, I'll talk to you.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking to me. Oh, okay. Chase is here?
He just got home.
Oh, how'd he get home? It's not even time for him to be home yet. He asked me if I'd pick him up today.
He got dropped off.
Oh.
Yeah, I just walked in the door.
Huh, he must have got out of work early.
It's Friday.
Yeah, I know, but he usually gets off at 3 on Fridays. Half hour early. Anyway. Anyway, Chase is home. I was supposed to go get him, but we've been getting some snow today. Supposed to get some more. So, school got canceled. It's like, I don't know. What's the temperature?
Right now, it's 22 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 7
Heat
degrees.
wave. What's the wind chill?
Currently, the wind chill is 9 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect it'll feel like -5 degrees.
All right. Oops, I bumped my wind chimes. But here's what's going on outside. Can you even tell that it's snowing? I can't tell on the phone while I'm recording, but yeah, it's snowing, so it's pretty. Watching the pretty snow. I'll show you what I got here. My wind chimes. I got them hanging up inside. I don't leave them out for the winter, so yeah. There's my wind chimes. I love them. So there's your meteorologist report for the day, too. I feel like I'm a magic wand. It didn't work. I guess I got to paint. Okay. I know, silly, but all right. So I'm going to go watch this trial for a little bit, work on some painting, and I'll check back in with you in a little bit. Here's what I have done so far. I've got them all painted black. Just black. I painted the stick, too. I didn't paint the bead because it's already almost black. Yes, it is. It's really dark brown. I'm not sure what I want to do with the bead yet, so Yeah, and I'm still watching the trial. They're on their afternoon break, so yeah. And I decided to get a plate out to use as my little paint palette. All right, this is what I got going so far. Now I just dry brushed a little bit of white onto my cans. So that's the next step that I'm doing. And I actually found a couple of other random cans sitting over on my stand over there. So I decided just to do those too. And I'm going to show you my dry brush, how I do it. I just dip that in and dab it off like this all over the plate. Almost make your brush almost dry. If you don't already know how to do this, I'm just, like I said, this isn't meant to be a tutorial at all. Just real lightly brushing over it like that. And just until it looks good to me. And that looks good to me. Do this one. Yeah. I think that'll be good for now. I think I want a little bit more on that one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm happy with that for now. I'm going to put my brush inside this bag. I have wet cloths, a wet piece of cloth in there. Just going to sit it inside with the wet cloth and leave it like that. And I've got my black, oops, the one I used for the black in here. So there we go. Now I'm using my rusty color. It's actually burnt sienna. And I'm just kind of smearing some of that on with my, I don't know what kind of brush you call this, but this is the brush I'm using, a little chippy brush. Start putting it around the edges first. That's how I do it anyway. And if I get a little thick, it's not a big deal. I just wipe it just like that. Because there's really no specific way to do this. It's just whatever you feel like doing. Or at least that's how I'm doing it, just whatever I feel like doing. I'm gonna put a little more paint on my plate. Ooh, look at all that paint. There you go. And what I always do at the end, like when I'm all finished, I usually take more of this color and put it around the edges to make it look kind of rusty around the top and bottom. That's how I do it anyhow. I always do the top and the bottom first, and then I go into the middle. Ooh, that's a whole bunch. I know I'm not talking. I'm just kind of showing you what I'm doing. Just kind of showing you. But, yeah, just do that until it makes you happy, and yeah, move on. I decided to go in with some green. So I just kind of smeared some green here and there. If you can see the green. I assume you probably can, but yeah, so I'm just doing whatever I feel like doing. How many times have I said that? I'm not sure. Probably a bunch. I have a couple different shades of silver, a metallic silver, and this one is medium gray, so it's not even silver. But got those right here, and I'm just kind of dabbing them on. I'm starting with the light and just dabbing it on there, here and there. Got that one done. Just like this. I'm trying not to pay too much attention to what it looks like afterwards. I mean, like, like really looking at it closely, because if I do that, I'm gonna ruin it, because then it's kind of a less is more thing. Don't try to make it perfect. It's not supposed to be. You know, it's not supposed to be perfect. If you like it, then it's perfect. It's perfect. And I'm liking these. So, all right. Did I do these little ones? Oh, I did that one. Yeah, I did the little ones. Okay. So I'm going to go with the dark color now. That dark gray is thick. Yeah. It's looking good. It's looking good. I'm liking it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn my video back on. All right, here's what my paint palette's looking like now. I'm really happy with these, the way they turned out. When you put them all together, I think they look even better. Like this. Oh, I don't think I did the rusty stuff at the top of these. Yeah, I'm still going to do my rusty stuff. But the little ones, I'm actually really happy with the little ones too. So I painted the bottom of these too, just because I'm probably going to use them like upside down as risers. And if I don't, it's really no big deal. So this way I can if I want to. I didn't worry about the bottoms of these because I'm not going to, these are going to be sitting upright. So yeah, I like them. Here's the finished project, and I just put some of my regular silverware in it. I didn't want to mess around getting out the plasticware, so yeah, and I've got it sitting on this little cutting board thing because honestly the glue isn't 100% dry, so it's kind of, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of shiny. This is my cutting board thing that I use for my crafts, so it's not, I don't ever use it for food. But anyway, this is the finished project, and I mean, it's pretty sturdy. I don't want to get too crazy with it because, like I said, the glue's not 100% dry, but it's almost. So anyway, this is it, and I decided to go with some twine around it, and here are the other two tin cans. Some different things you can do with it. Let me put my silverware away. Hold on. Okay, so I got this little thing, greenery right here. So you could do something like this. And then you could put your plasticware in there and just do it like that, or turn this over. There's just different things you can do with it. Right here. You can use it at your desk. I have this little fake succulent. It has one of those little roach clip things on the back. Sit that right there. You know, just some different things you can do with it. I have some other candles too. Or you could I don't really like that bigger candle up there, but you know, you can just style it different ways. Use it for different things. But yeah. So I'm really happy to have this, and maybe at some point I'll make another one for office supplies. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever use it for that, to be honest, but I really like this though. So, and you could even put, probably, I don't know, would it work for other kitchen utensils? Let's see. I mean, you could. You actually really could use it for other utensils. Yeah, look at that. Huh, it works. It does work. But, yeah. So there it is, finished project. All sorts of different ways you could use it. You could even use it in the bathroom. Put your hairbrush and comb in it, or these are tin cans, so you could probably put your curling iron in it, like while it's cooling off. I don't know. But just an idea. And now it's dark outside. The blinds are pulled, and that's what I'm talking about. I'm sure the lighting's a lot different. I don't really notice it right now because it's been a while since I've made a clip, but when I'm editing, I'm sure I'll probably notice. But anyway, that's beside the point. Yeah, so I didn't really have a big plan when I started this video, but I guess today's video was showing you me making a project. So yeah, and I'm sitting here finishing off some really cold coffee. But John's going to be home in about 20 minutes, so I'm going to go have some coffee with him. And I was going to do some ham and cheese sliders tonight. I was going to pull some leftover Christmas ham out of the freezer and do some ham and cheese sliders. And I didn't because everybody kind of ate leftovers, and so I'm okay with that. We still have leftover burgers, which is, you know what, that's why I like to make a lot of burgers. And then it doesn't matter. We could eat burgers like every night. And I think everybody'd be okay with that. At least for a while. I'm sure they'd complain eventually, but for the most part, I even like leftover hamburgers. So, all right. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.